The visit that Justin Trudeau made at his own request after the NATO summit. He had asked the Polish government if he could swing by Krakow in southern Poland and then make this trip about an hour outside of the city to the Auschwitz-Birkenau death camp. And it was a fairly low-key visit in the sense that there was no Polish government involvement. They gave him a small security detail, but there were no Polish government representatives there. He traveled with two members of his cabinet, Stefan Dion, Foreign Affairs Minister, and Chrystia Freeland, the International Trade Minister. And he had a couple of other people with him, too. And one of them was a survivor of the camp. That is Nate Leipziger, who is 88 years old, who was born in Poland in 1928 and who moved to Canada after the war, after being one of the fewer than 10% of people who passed through Auschwitz-Birkenau to ever come back out through those gates alive again. And he led the Prime Minister through the camps. There are actually two different camps that make up the Auschwitz-Birkenau complex. And it was a very affecting visit for everybody in the delegation. I mean, we saw that the Prime Minister was visibly affected on some occasions. You can see from the weather, it was a beautiful sunny day. The birds were singing in the trees, but that place has a really strong aura of evil. Basically, you can really feel what went on there. And the exhibits are extremely disturbing in some cases. And the Prime Minister walked through halls where he saw, for example, piles of eyeglasses confiscated from people before they were sent to the gas chamber, enormous piles of shoes, piles of hair that were cut from the victims after they were murdered and before they were cremated. And that was one of the most affecting moments of all. And Nate Leipziger, who was with him, said that was the hardest part of the visit for him, because he had lost his mother and sister in the camp, and he always wondered if some of that hair might belong to them.